Ready. What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this Sunday? Hope y'all come on in this thing, because y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. This was some crazy stuff that we just seen. I'm going to let some more of my people get in here real quick. We still trying to get a couple things set up. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all our new subscribers. Shout out to all of our existing subscribers. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and click the like button on the video, because we're going to get into this today because, man, y'all hold on for just a second, y'all. Just a minute. Just a moment. Hold on, please, because I'm trying to get David situated on his. So just wait. Just hold on just a second. Be right back. All right. So I don't know if y'all seen it or not. But y'all know what's up with Ftn Bae. This was like watching a child. You know when your kid be lying or anybody be lying to you and they start yelling real loud like they crazy to try to prove they point and ain't no point to be proven. I told you guys from the beginning that this girl was obsessed with Duty Low and obsessed with anybody that will show her some attention and love. That's just straight up. We seen that even from the previous videos that was put up about her. So we already know when somebody cuts you off, you act the fool. But never in my days did I ever think that you would get on Tasha K's show, out of all people, somebody who already got sued for defamation of character, and the other person won. But now you're getting ready to get sued for defamation of character too. Let's get into it, y'all, because let's pull up the after video after this whole debacle went down. Hold on just a minute.
Police and not the internet, but that's not true. I was dealing with the police, and when I was done dealing with them, then I went to social media. So that's not true. I knew for a whole month.
Exactly.
So why are you saying, like, I don't get it? Exactly
so
what?
Listen. You dealt with the police. You came on the internet.
I'm
you was already
still
done.
dealing with the police.
David responded after you came on the internet.
Listen, we've been talking about the same minute for the last 15 minutes.
It's like going round and round with a fucking kid, for real. You done went on the show. You threw your child under the bus, like I always said from the beginning. And one thing that strikes me with Ftn Bae is that she always says, I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom. Crying, I'm a good mom. Baby girl, no, you're not. You're not a good mom. Because good moms wouldn't sit on the phone with somebody who has traumatized their child viciously, according to you and your son, viciously, and allow him to be on the phone with him to express your undying love for them. Did y'all watch it? Did y'all really watch the interview? Because it was crazy listening to this girl talking. Let's make it clear. The only reason why I watched is because I had been following from the beginning. It was my duty and responsibility to still be able to follow the story, because that's what I've been giving to y'all. And if I've been on point from the beginning, then I definitely had to show y'all that, because that's the only interview she did with somebody else. And look what happened. Showed her ass. Shout out everybody that's coming in. Comedic Hebrew, Kiana, thank you guys for tuning in, and everybody else that's viewing right now. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. But yeah, here we go. Now she feel like she done mustered up enough guts to sit in front of somebody and tell the lie. First things first, your eyes are closed. Your eyes are closed and you shaking like a leaf, because you know you getting ready to really, really throw your son under the bus. What is wrong with you? Seriously. Like, I know we be making a joke out of stuff, but mental illness really is for real, y'all. It is real. These people really are out here and got problems. When people say, how can you make up a story like that? A mental ill person can make up a story like that because there's something wrong with her for real. And then all the yelling and all the hold on, wait a minute. All of that, That sounds like a kid to me.
Police on the internet, but that's not true. I was dealing with the police, and when I was done dealing with them, then I went to social media. So that's not true. I knew for a whole month.
Exactly.
So why are you saying like I don't get it? Exactly what?
Listen. You dealt with the police. You came on the internet.
I'm
you was already
still
done.
dealing with the police.
David responded after you came on the internet.
Listen, we've been talking about the same minute for the last 15 minutes.
Y'all see what I'm saying? It was literally like she was having an interview. It's like when you an auntie and a little girl talking to you like that, you gonna call them a little girl because you are a little girl. You ain't no grown ass woman. You a little girl that acquired a lot of things too soon. That's what it was. You're a little girl that acquired things a little too soon. Okay? So then when somebody call you on it, you want to start yelling like that means something. That don't mean nothing to nobody. All we was doing, everybody who's been covering this story been telling facts. You said you found screws outside and you went to go get them. And they was still there 2 months later. That's what you said. Oh, that was a lie. He lied about that. And what else he lied about? Oh, he said some sticks. He fell on the stick. He lied about that too. How about you lying? And on this interview, it kind of got me to the point where I thought maybe you did something to your son. That's how crazy this got. Looking at this little kid sitting across from Tasha K. She looked like a freaking child sitting across from her, spilling this nonsense. And wanted everybody to believe in it just because you talking real loud. That don't mean nothing because you getting aggravated. But I'm gonna bring David in too. Did you hook the thing up? Okay, whenever he said his, I'm gonna bring him in too to get a male perspective too. But most importantly, coming from a mother, girl, my whole thing and my question I would have asked her was, I would have said off top, what did you do when you came home from getting your hair done? When you came home from getting your hair done and he was penetrated by a full-grown man with a full-grown man penis inside of a 5-year-old. You didn't check and see nothing. He told you a couple of months later that he had blood in his penis, but you never seen any signs of that. But you want to sit up here and talk to people and really try to advocate for people that has been things that have happened to them in their childhood. You act like you want to be an advocate for that. No, you're not. You're an advocate for liars and cloudism. That's what you are. That's what you are. Sitting across from, you can't talk to real moms about this stuff and us not look at you sideways. It just don't make no sense. You gotta cut the feedback down. But yeah, it just didn't make no sense. You sitting up here saying this stuff like we're not real moms and dads out here. What? When I come home, the first thing I'm going to do is check on my child. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Regardless of if you was hoeing out here, it's a whole bunch of moms out here that's thotting and bopping out here and sneaking and geeking. But one thing they do know, they're going to check on their baby. If for any reason they have to leave them alone with somebody, let y'all check out some more stuff, because girl, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the way she was sounding was like a fucking teenager trying to get away with why she snuck out last night.
There's no case. You remember when he did that?
Because they closed it.
No, that's not true. When I first put it on the internet, when I first put it on the internet, I put it on the internet October 28th. And
okay,
then again,
are you yelling or crying?
What do you mean?
No. Are you yelling or crying?
When David went on the internet, when it first broke on October 28th, I let him know on October 15th I was working with the police. October 20th, him and his attorney called, and they said, we are not going to be working. We're not answering no questions.
Did y'all hear it? Let me let y'all hear it again, because even after it, she's still trying. You know what messed me up about this whole thing? And I'm getting ready to bring David in. You know what messed me up about this whole thing is that the damn girl was sitting up here talking about it ain't no talking about I don't want to see no paperwork. What you mean you don't want to see paperwork? What What you mean you don't want to see paperwork? All these documentations and letters that's formed into sentences and stuff. That don't mean nothing to me. Like what? Are you slow? I'm about to bring David in. You're gonna have to cut that all the way down, or it's not gonna be able to work. Hold on, y'all. Let me pick this up. Did you turn it all the way down to 0? Hold on, y'all, real quick. I'll be right back. Go ahead. It may not work like that. Oh, I don't hear nothing now, so it might be good. Okay. Let me add David to it. Oh, no, that ain't gonna work, y'all. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Because we too close. He's gonna have to come and sit down. But yeah, that whole thing right there. Let me see what y'all saying. She needs to be put on stabilizers. How you working? Bruh, y'all. I ain't never. Yes, I have. Because in real life, we see women like this all the time, don't we? We see women like this all the time that try to tell us they friends and stuff how they don't care about this person, but that's all that you care about. During this whole thing, she was only upset because Tasha K said that they wasn't in a real relationship. Why in the world would you want to be affiliated, associated, having anything to do with your child's abuser? That's what was trying to get through to your young ass, but you so slow, you don't understand. And see, you want everybody to just be like, y'all should understand because there's real victims out there. It is real victims, but it ain't you. And it ain't your son. It may be you, and it may be your son, but if something happened to your son, it was probably you. Okay? If something happened to your son, then it was probably you.
Justice.
That's how I feel about it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it like this. We just playing with trying to get our stuff right. There we go.
No, we just gotta roll. Let's roll this one.
I don't know. Here, go ahead, fix it. Let's get it straight real quick.
No, I'm just saying, look. You go ahead. I'm go ahead.
It's just crazy, man. Yeah, I just gotta do it. There we go. It gotta be like in the corner like that.
Right.
I think. Try to. Let's bring it in some. Damn it. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I was just my whole thing was like this. If you was that abused, if you're not you, I do believe something happened to this girl. And after watching that, it made me think that she done something to her own child. That's what it's giving me. It's very much giving me mommy dearest vibe. Because she said, I let my son talk to this person, that person, that person. So he got to keep reliving trauma over and over and over again. And ain't nobody picking up on this thing? Or we the only ones thinking about this? That is weird to me. That is weird to me. It just didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's always about the police report. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying, why are you calling him? Why are you keeping in contact with him other than, bitch, you know what I'm saying? The police gonna get you. That's all you need to say. How he gonna reel you into a corner, like you said?
Right.
He reeled you into a corner. He reeled you into a corner on the phone.
Right.
On the phone. He really called on the phone. Hello, bitch. You better shut up, or you better, whatever it was. And why are you like, hold on, here he is right here. Your 5-year-old child, why are you allowing this man who aggressively penetrated your child?
You said it.
Talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you allowing him to talk to him?
So he can relive it all over again and acting like somebody done freaking pulled they blindsided me. Ain't nobody blindsided you.
He tricked me. He called me. And what?
He called you to expose you. He called you to let you know. And then he didn't even call you. It was his brother or whoever else you said called you. That was to expose you. Because not only was you going to stay on the phone with me, you was going to stay on the phone with me for 4 hours to let me know. And I can say all this stuff to you no matter what I say to you. I'm just listening to the whole thing, even when she's talking about should have protected him instead of letting him. Exactly. Not only she didn't just let him talk to Duty Low. She let him talk to Duty Low friends. She let him talk to Duty Low family. Anybody who wanted to listen, that's who she let talk to her son, who is so traumatized. And then what was the most cringiest thing out of the whole fucking thing was that she was like, he can describe his penis. That's when it get a little sick, bro. Like, it makes me think like you are sick. You're not, no matter how much she keep trying to say she's a good mom, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all.
And understand this. How are you talking about a penis now when it was screws before?
Right.
With indebtedness. You know what I'm saying? Explain that. It don't make sense. All of it don't make sense. It went from screws that you found in a park to he's lying. My son lied about that, but now he's giving you in debt about a penis that's supposed to fit into a 5-year-old's behind.
And then that creepy part about he's gonna heal up. Don't you read? No, you don't read.
Right.
Did y'all see when they was trying to present the documents? This crazy girl's talking about what's with all these words, sentences, and paragraphs. I need to see some video. And I need to see some video.
And we're trying to compare her 15 pages to these 2 pages. Like, it doesn't matter.
Where is CPS when you need it?
She got straight to the point, saying like about the documents. You know what I'm saying? I only gave you 2 pages, but only 2 pages that exploited you.
Right.
Lying. So I don't have to have all these other pages. We got to the nitty gritty, even though you may have had 15 pages. So why are you bragging about 15 pages that you had compared to those 2 pages?
Man.
She's slow.
Let's watch it again, man.
Internet, but that's not true. I was dealing with the police, and when I was done dealing with them, then I went to social media. So that's not true. I knew for a whole month.
Exactly.
So why are you saying like I don't get it? Exactly what?
Listen. You dealt with the police. You came on the internet.
I'm
you was already
still
done.
dealing with the police.
David responded after you came on the internet.
Listen, we've been talking about the same minute for the last 15 minutes.
Y'all see what I mean? Just acting a fool.
There's no case. You remember when he did that?
Because they closed it.
No, that's not true. When I first put it on the internet, when I first put it on the internet, I put it on the internet October 28th. And
okay,
then again,
are you yelling or crying?
What do you mean?
No.
Are you yelling or crying? When David
right
went on the internet, when it first broke on October 28th, I let him know on October 15th I was working with the police. October 20th, him and his attorney called, and they said, we are not going to be working. We're not answering no questions.
The whole thing for me was looking at it like a mom, man. And it's so scary because I worked in daycare too. And just seeing this lady knowing that she still even got custody of him and exposing him to all these different men. My whole thing is this. She's saying the reason why he pooped and peed on himself is because David, he was intimidating him. Girl, why are you sitting up here acting like you see that man every day? He don't see him every day. He didn't live with you. Y'all wasn't together as a family. Most people are victims of something like that happen to them. The reason why they don't say nothing for a lot of them is because the perpetrator be living right there in the home. So they're afraid to say something to them. They're afraid to say something to their mom because they see their day-to-day interactions with them. But you can't sit up here and tell people that you was cornered over a phone call, a three-way phone call at that. You can't sit up here and say no stuff like that because it don't make any sense. Now, if he lived with you, y'all was together for years, and he know that you got a relationship with your mom, and he don't want to say anything, something like that, I could buy into that story. I could buy into that story. But I'm not buying into somebody. Your son used to seeing niggas coming in and out of your house. They used to seeing that. So what would be the reason for him not to say something? For all the attention that you give him, she says she sent you a ticket out there to come, and you ain't even bring your child. Like I said before, if all he gonna hear is "mommy, be back," then what would be the reason? He would definitely be wanting to tell you something to have some attention. Y'all see what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to be funny with the shit. It's just serious like that. It is serious like that because it's people like that in y'all own family. You got friends, people got friends out there like that and don't even know how far they people will go on some weird shit. This is what she was up there saying all that stuff. And yes, it was very cringy. Super cringy. As a matter of fact, to sit up there and say that weird stuff like that and then never, like, she think everybody else supposed to be thinking like her. Well, my friend, let's get back to the very first story. My friend was minding her business, or her sister. Where her family at? Because we all know when she be lying because she don't look at the camera. When she was talking about my friends, I don't have very many friends or family. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because whoever your parents was or your daddy strike me as a rolling stone. And you got probably a lot of family, a lot of places, but don't nobody want to fuck with you like that because you be out here lying and getting people into situations you ain't supposed to be getting them into. Yeah, that child gonna have trauma. And why ain't they looking into that? That's why she did ask the question, which I was glad that she did. You know this could have got you in trouble. Do he be at home by himself? Do he be at home by himself cooking stuff on the stove? No, he just be lying. But you don't want to, you want the police not to believe the lie that he stay at home by himself, but you want them to believe the lie about all this other stuff that's going on. Is that what you saying? She don't even know that whole thing that she just did, or whenever she done it, she was really just telling on herself. Literally just telling on herself. That's what she was doing. Why you put that out there? Why'd you put that out there that we wasn't together? Why'd you put that out there, Tasha K, that me and Duty Low, the person that I'm accusing of rape, why would you put that out there that we wasn't never together? What mom would want to be associated with somebody that did something like that to their child? What mom, even on three-way, would even talk to their family or anybody that got anything to do with them if they so traumatized? It ain't the fact that she young. It's the fact that she's slow. Let's get that straight. No one would. But y'all be surprised how many would. It's a lot of people out here that don't have common sense. It's a lot of people out here that don't have common sense. In her mind, listen to how she was talking. We was going to court together. What you mean going to court together? Y'all ain't no couple. She act like they went there together to file a lawsuit against somebody else. Nigga, if you was in court for somebody going against you, what is you talking about? She sounded crazy, man. We was just going to court together, like they holding hands, swinging hands, going into court. Girl, that's what makes you know it's a mental illness. It's sickness. It's a sickness. She need love so bad she'll throw anybody under the bus. Nobody besides her son and a 3-year-old. Think about this. Nobody besides her son and a 3-year-old, not any friends, not any family, nobody has came out to do anything to help her case. Nobody has came out to do anything to support her in these claims that she's doing. But instead, she want to do this. She want to get mad. That's what she want to do. Like a little fucking kid.
No case. You remember when he did that?
Because they closed it.
No, that's not true. When I first put it on the internet, no. When I first put it on the internet, I put it on the internet October 28th. And
Okay,
then again,
are you yelling or crying?
What do you mean?
No. Are you yelling or crying?
When David went on the internet, when it first broke on October 28th, I let him know on October 15th I was working with the police. October 20th, him and his attorney called, and they said, we are not going to be working. We're not answering no.
You know how you get caught doing stuff? You get caught doing shit, and then you just try to go into all these, what do you call it? Non-essential facts that means nothing. I caught him on December 28th. I caught him on this date, that date. What did she tell everybody from the beginning? She wanted the man to take the lie detector test, right? Not only did he take the lie detector test, he went and took the test with the same person that you took your test with. And she says, I don't care because all these words and formulated sentences don't mean nothing to me. Let me see the video. Now you got the video. Now what you gonna do? How far does it go? A crazy rant, exactly. It was like watching a damn child to me. Watching a damn child. What is wrong with you? Didn't make not a lick of sense. I'm sitting up here listening to her. I'm like, girl, don't you know what you saying? Then she kind of came to her senses about the screws and stuff. Oh, I knew the screws was a little far-fetched. A little. It's a whole video of you on damn OnlyFans with a whole diamond up your butt. Why wouldn't you think he got that from there instead of getting it from somebody who, and my whole thing is this with Ftn Bae, who would spend the time to come all the way out of town just to mess with your child? True enough, there may be some sick bastards out there that might do something like that. But in this case, it wasn't true. And it ain't nothing that you can say to nobody. It ain't, you can yell as much as you want and stump your feet. She probably, that's probably why that thing was on her foot. She was stumping her foot so much. Stomping your feet so much, nobody's still not going to believe you. And just understand that in the public eye, you just got caught in a lie. You got caught in a lie, sweetheart. And you lied on your son. You threw your son under the bus. None of your family, friends, anybody ever came up in defense of you to say anything. Because I'm going to tell you what, no matter what people try to say on this YouTube or anywhere else, if a grown-ass man with a grown-ass Johnson penetrated a small little petite 5-year-old boy, there ain't no way. Ain't no way, fam. Ain't no way. You ain't gonna know if you're a quote-unquote good mother. There's not a way you're not gonna know that. That boy would be traumatized. It wouldn't have been no, you talking about my sister was minding her business and Alex and Wesley was minding their business and you was going to get your hair. If a grown man did that to your son, that boy would be screaming and hollering. So what you trying to tell people? What you trying to say? He done had something done to him before or something like that? He used to that or something? Because she's so slow, she be talking like the boy is used to it. It's just going to heal. The tissues and all that's going to heal. She said it was so cringy, man. It was cringy. It was cringy, man. It was cringy, man, to hear somebody say that. If a child, something like that happened to a child, unless you had something to put somebody to sleep or something like that, and your story you had with your niece didn't even make sense. He was chasing them around the thing. So he chased them. So this man who got 4 daughters himself chased your son around the island, forcefully penetrated him, and your sister didn't hear nothing. She couldn't hear a child screaming or even her own child. That's why she asked the question, do you leave them at home alone? Do they be at home alone by themselves? Because it ain't no way no adults was there actively watching them kids and that behavior was able to happen. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And for the people that be out there that have had trauma happen to them, I feel sorry for you. I'm praying for you. But don't let this person be an advocate for you, because she is not. She is not an advocate for you. She is not here to play like a fake ass Portia or something, like she care about the community and things that have happened to people. She's not that person. She is somebody that was in love with somebody who didn't love her back. No matter how much she want to get mad, no matter how much clout she thought she had more than him, at the end of the day, whatever situation y'all had together, it was enough to make you lose your damn mind. It was enough to make you lose your damn mind. Nobody said that, Keisha. She said that. She said, yeah, he did say that he had blood. No, it ain't no he did say he had blood. If that happened to your child, it ain't no 2 months later shit going on. It's some right now shit. Duty Low didn't live in your house. Duty Low did not live in your house, period. Let's get to the facts of stuff if we was real investigators. When a child is scared, they usually scared because they got to see you every day. You coming home every day. They scared every day because they don't know what you're going to do to them on a day-to-day basis. Those are kids that hide stuff. That's what she was riding on. Let's get that straight. That's what she was riding on. Everybody believing that they had this real life relationship and he was there on a day-to-day basis, dropping him off at football practice, taking him places, doing stuff like that. Let's get that straight right now with everybody that's watching. That wasn't what was going on. He was not in this boy's day-to-day life. So when she tries to say things like, when you're in front of somebody that's an abuser, she was never in front of him. He was over the phone. He was over the damn phone. And even before then, he have seen men in and out your life. It was never no one consistent man that's been in your life. And it damn sure wasn't David Duty Low. It damn sure wasn't him. So there wouldn't be no reason other for this child to do that unless he wanted to get your attention. Because you always on the up and up. You always on the go. You the one always on the go. And where is he at? According to the police, he said he's at home making macaroni and cheese on top of the stove. He tries to act like he's more grown than he is. He have to be grown. I heard him in the video talk to you crazy. Who in charge, mommy? Well, she asked him who in charge? The camera. The camera's in charge. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. He do have to be an adult because you ain't no adult. And then want to sit here and be sad in front of people talking about, I can't believe that everybody out here believing him. And she's trying to act like she's an advocate for people that's been sexually abused as children. We can't let her do that. You are not the advocate for that. You're the advocate for mental illness. That's what you are. It was funny to me to see Tasha K and her together because both of them is getting sued for defamation of character. Tasha already got and she's about to get. So wasn't that funny that those worlds collided together? Wasn't that so funny that those worlds collided together with them two? Don't make no sense. Tasha was really trying to tell her, bitch, you need to chill out. Because I'm already, and then she kept on saying, He raped, raped my son, allegedly. He raped my son. How you up here saying this, girl? Why are you she crazy, man. She crazy. And we was going to court together, holding hands. Y'all hear how she was talking? It was very easy. When this shit first popped off, y'all, it was so easy for me to break this down because I could tell by her body language and everything she was saying. As a mom and as a mother with boys, it ain't no way I was going to sit up there and be telling people, she wanted to go into more detail with her weird, freaky ass. His cheeks was spread open. And then why are you talking like that about your son on a damn internet to people? Why are you talking like that? That is weird, man. Don't nobody talk. Your child is already, if they went through that, is already feeling hurt and pain. But props to them that wanted to expose her, because if it wasn't for that phone call, really, she wouldn't even got exposed like that. Not only did you put your son on the phone with his with somebody that you claim abused them for 4 hours or so, you put him on the phone with anybody that'll listen, because all she ever really cared about is letting y'all know that he cared about her at some point. That was what this whole interview was about. That was what everything was about when it comes to Ftn Bae. Slow ass Brittany. That's what it came to. And no matter how much she screamed and holler and yell and try to do all this stuff, nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why you was doing what you was doing was because you wanted people to know that you love and you are still in love with somebody that never loved you. At the end of the day, can't tell me nothing different. And we was talking, he manipulated me. He manipulated. How he manipulates you on the phone? He said he was going to drop the case. Why would you drop a case? Why would you be what? I digress. Why would you be on the phone with somebody that you said to the world, and I'm talking about over 100,000 views, all these views of people? Why would you be on the phone with them for 4 hours? See, if he would have got on the phone with his brother and then she just clicked off the phone, that would be one thing. I would be able to say, she has a heart. But to stay on there and let him be able to formulate words to tell you that he loves you, tell you y'all gonna be together and you should just go out there and say that I didn't do this or whatever. No. And come here, son, come get on the phone, because everything about to be okay and we about to be a big happy family that we never was. I know we ain't that slow out there. I know we ain't that slow. She better be. And in this time and day and age, I don't even care if she's not. Because there's so many people that think that she's going to be an advocate for child abuse. But you are the abuser. You are the abuser. She sat there and told Tasha K, I got several tapes of my son saying stuff. So how many times this kid had to talk about this so-called situation you said happened? How many times he had to be traumatized with that? How many times he had to recount all these things over and over? Now she's telling us that he can describe a penis. First he could describe screws. Now he can describe your boyfriend's, let's get that straight, your ex jump off's penis. Now he can describe that. And CPS ain't on her yet. Hell, they was on moms when the kids was doing virtual school, for them not coming to fucking virtual school, and we there watching them. And this bitch is up here recording this little boy, recording her niece over and over and over, saying the most worst, filthiest things you can put into a kid's mind. They supposed to be thinking about Coco Melon. You got them thinking about Coco Dick. The hell? everybody's saying that too, y'all. Everybody's saying that, like, she's really like victimizing this kid. Like, we sitting up here saying it, and then when I was watching the thing, I'm telling you, a part of me was like, did you do something to him? Did you do something to him? Because how deep the rabbit hole go? How deep does it go? Are you doing something to him? Because the way you be coming off, it ain't, it's weird, bruh. It's weird vibes, and it's giving everybody cringiness. Everybody, all y'all that's in my tribe, everybody that's out there with some common sense, is giving us real cringy vibes, bruh. Make you think you did something. And the way you describe it, like, nah, I didn't know nothing until 2 months later. He started pooping on himself and he pissed on himself. How about his ass hurting as soon as you come home? His ass hurting for 2 or 3 days because a grown man, from what you said, abused him in that way. Or are you telling everybody in the world he can take it? A kid. It's sick to say, but it ain't sick for me to say, because that's exactly what she was saying to everybody. That's basically what she's saying to everybody. My son can take it. So therefore, it didn't show up like that. He didn't show me no signs. You only got one child. It's us parents out here got multiple children. And that ain't even the point. It's the point of how a child reacts to something like that. And where was you at? Never made eye contact. How you gonna make eye contact when you lying? Go and look at her videos. Did she make eye contact with us then? The only time she made eye contact with us was when she was talking about duty love. So why, for everybody that thinks that, you know, we weren't talking or whatever, we were still together. That's the only time she made eye contact. When she talked about her son, she got that leg crossed. And so I was thinking to myself, like, why isn't he showing the video now? Why are you asking for somebody to show the video of a lie detector test coming from the same place that you came from? Well, they don't get them that fast. How about your attorney who you hired didn't ask for the lie detector test right then in the paperwork? How about that? Slowness. How about that? When they got finished doing it, when Duty Low and them people got finished doing theirs, they said, hey, bro, give me a printout. Just because you didn't ask for a printout don't mean that you couldn't have got one that same day. But it's not even that. It's the whole point that I don't think she can read. I don't think she can read, y'all. She up there trying to show her what the lawyer sent her. She up there talking about what's with all these words and sentences and periods and commas and exclamation. I don't get that. I need to see a video because I don't know how to read. And y'all wondering why her kid up there talking all this flim flam. The hell? Yummy, 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 yummy. Mama's so crazy. Yep, mama's so crazy. He gotta learn how to read and shit from Blue's Clues because she can't read. She don't care about documents. What you mean you don't care about documents? What you mean you don't care about documents? That's what means something, slowness. Not no video. Well, where's the video at then? We showed the video. Who cares about a video? But that's this generation now. These generation of people, that's all they care about is seeing a video and seeing stuff like that. Documents, I can't read. NBA Youngboy, all the people, they slow, man. They slow. They the ones in class, when a teacher comes for them to read, everybody go, oh, damn, here come this nigga. Now he getting ready to read. Tasha K was trying to show her the thing. What's these words, periods, and statements? And I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Where's the video so I can see it? Because I don't understand words. Because I can't read. Regina, I think she did expect the light. She wanted that light. She was riding off of the coattails of everybody doing this. You know, during the whole Me Too movement and stuff like that, she thought she can join that bandwagon. But not for her, for her son. And I'm going to ride for my son, my son, my son. You just told the whole world your son can take and not have no symptoms afterwards. A 5-year-old boy. That's what you just told the world. Slowness. I need a damn. I'm gonna give me some sound effects here in a minute. Watch what I tell you. I'm gonna show some of this in case y'all ain't seen it. But this is what happened after the interview.
Crazy, but that's not true. I was dealing with the police, and when I was done dealing with them, then I went to social media. So that's not true. I knew for a whole month.
Exactly.
So why are you saying like I don't get it? Exactly so what?
Listen. You dealt with the police. You came on the internet.
I'm
you was already
still
done.
dealing with the police.
David responded after you came on the internet.
Listen, we've been talking about the same minute for the last 15 minutes.
And who are you telling the police on? You didn't already. What are you talking about? You got another case. The case is the defamation case is getting ready to happen against you. The police have gave this girl plenty of time, plenty of ways to show that it has substantial evidence in this particular allegation that she is trying to do, and she has none. You have none. So why do you keep talking? Hey, pray for, because all she sound like is a little kid to me. Here go the other one too. This is
no case. You remember when he did that?
Because they closed it.
No, that's not true. When I first put it on the internet, when I first put it on the internet, I put it on the internet October 28th. And
okay,
then again,
are you yelling or crying?
What do you mean?
No. Are you yelling or crying?
When David went on the internet, when it first broke on October 28th, I let him know on October 15th I was working with the police. October 20th, him and his attorney called, and they said, we are not going to be working. We're not answering no questions.
This is my whole thing with Ftn Bae too. Why do you think she kept on saying and it was so many slow people that's older than her that it was really getting on my nerves. Why would I come and take a test or do anything for you? Why don't you help? All I ever wanted him to do was help me. Helped you assist in his own assassination? Does that make any sense, girl? It do to her, and it did to a lot of people out here. Why would somebody want to assist you in their own assassination of character? Why? Yeah, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. Everything had to be in your time when you wanted things to be done. Yeah, I'm going to help you show the world that I'm a child abuser. What the hell? And all I ever wanted David to do, all I ever wanted him to do was just help me. Help me. Help assist you in his own downfall. Who the hell does that? No, I wasn't thought out. And I'm thinking if she ain't on cocaine, she's on Adderall or something. She's on something. She's on something, man. Because I wouldn't. Why would you ever even do that interview to begin with? And you know you was lying. She still wanted to get a bag. Steve Wilkos. It didn't matter who it came from. She just wanted to get it from him. Who the hell would assist in their own assassination of character? All he ever had to do was take the test. He took the test. The test was fake. Why? It's words. Words. This is what it is. It's a printout. And they got video. What else do you want? What else do you want? He manipulated me. Everybody's out here trying to tell her that they weren't together. That's the whole thing. And that's what's the scary part. Man. Rejection. What did it do to some people, man? We seen Fatal Attraction like a motherfucker. Fatal Attraction. She tried to play like it's not about rejection, but it's all about rejection. The whole reason why you was mad in that interview and the reason why you said you put out those things was because you didn't want him to downplay your relationship. Not knowing in your mind is what you telling the world that this never happened to my son. I just didn't want him to downplay my relationship. And the only way to keep y'all hoes from trying to get my man is to say that he's a child abuser. Understand that. Understand that. I'll be back. Hold on. Understand that. Think about that for a We was going to court together. You was going to court together. What are you talking about, y'all going to court together? Y'all going to court together. Girl, he's suing you, sweetheart. He's suing you, honey. Okay? Y'all going to court to prove innocence, not because y'all in court together suing somebody else. Any interaction she got with him, she was happy with. But it was smart for them to put her on that, to do what they did, but it wasn't good for the child. I will say that. It was good for defamation of character as far as that, but it was not good for that baby. It was not good for him at all. Because not only did she have him on the phone with somebody that she's been coaching for, what is it, 3 months now, to say that a man sexually abused him. She's been doing that for 3 months now, putting into a child's head. It never happened to him. So if he didn't never even think about it, he's thinking about it now, and it's no way for him to escape that. And that's the real problem. That's what we should be talking about, because that is some messed up stuff. And for her to sit here and look at everybody like, y'all don't even care about victims. No, you don't care about victims. You don't care about these things that people happen to. And you was right on the coattails of these things of these abuses that people have went through in their life, and thought that was going to give you some kind of ground to say whatever it was that you was saying on here, all this craziness. Because there's so many victims out there. You was playing to the victim. And you the fucking abuser. That's the real tea. That's the real tea. You the damn abuser. And you want to sit here talk about it's so sad that people don't support victims. Yeah, it is so sad. You making it harder and harder for the next one. You making it harder for the next victim that it really does happen to out here, because you out here lying. Let's get that straight and start putting that in the atmosphere for her ass. You want somebody to feel bad and sorry for you for some shit that ain't happened because it happened to other people. You should have been truthful and just said, and just left it at that. People get over things in about 6 or 7 months here on this internet thing. You didn't have to keep going the way you did to further abuse your child. And you lucky the police ain't after you. I hope they see this. Get her ass and get him somewhere with a loving mother, not someone that want to pop her big country cat all over the damn internet. She don't want to take no accountability for nothing. She don't want to take and riding on everybody else's feelings. All the people that's been abused, something happened to them in their past, or maybe all these things that have happened. She want to ride on that and look at everybody like, how dare y'all not believe me and my son? How dare y'all not believe me and my son? Because you making it harder for the ones that it did happen to. Because this ain't nothing but all cap. All of this shit right here is cap. You ain't doing nothing but to serve your damn self. That's it. And making it hard for now. What if it really is a kid out here that happened to? What if it really it is a lot that it be happening to? That's what make me think you done did something to your own. When she started talking about, and he can describe first he was describing screw. That was creepy and on some soft shit in itself. But now you saying he describing a whole man's penis. That's what you telling people. And you got several recordings of this boy. Who is out here advocating for the kid? I forget what it's called in law. The person that advocates for the child, man. Who is out there taking up for him, man? He's going through a lot right now. Come here, get on the phone with this person, tell them the story. Come here, get on the phone with this person, tell them the story. Over and over again. Now come on and get on the phone and David on the phone. Like he give a fuck. That's what was messing me up. You think he cared? He did not see that man on a day-to-day basis. He cared because you cared. He cared because he seen you cry over him. and you get mad over him, and you probably did some stuff to him. I'm telling y'all how the spirit be moving y'all is weird. The way that she coaching that little boy to do that stuff, it hurts my heart, because I knew the moment that she was talking, I didn't even know they had got on the phone or did any of that stuff. But when she did that, I know that that triggered something in a little boy, because whenever his name come up, not his face, whenever his name come up, mommy get mad. Whenever his name come up, mommy get real mad. She get frustrated. She want to hurt me, probably. I'm going to say probably because I don't have no proof of that. But I can tell you what it said in the police statements that she don't like to look at. He said he left alone and he know how to make macaroni on the stove. Okay? Well, he lies all the time. So if he lie all the time, why you take it this far? If you know your son is a little liar out here walking around like Pinocchio, little boy, what was that? What was that boy that used to be crying wolf? The boy that cries wolf. If you know he was one of those kind of kids, which some of our kids are those kind of kids, let's keep it real. If you know that, then why'd you take it that far? And wanted the whole world to believe that a grown man did this to your child, and not within a 1 day or two, you didn't know. You didn't know. Because he see this man so much, he terrified of a FaceTime. Okay. Okay. No. Ain't nobody falling for that. I damn sure ain't. It's a wrap on that. Exactly. He manipulated me. He manipulated you over the phone from a nigga that he don't even see every day. He has no fear to have with Duty Low because he never sees him. He only, if that's the case, if that boy had that kind of displaying that kind of behavior of pooping on himself and peeing on himself, he would have to have interactions with that man on a day-to-day basis, where I see him every day. My mama believes him. My mama trusts him. My mama loves him. Okay? Not all the time, but definitely in this situation. Because what this boy done seen is people running in and out of your life. He don't give a fuck. He probably was saying, if he said anything at all, which I don't believe at all. She just really just running her son's name through the mud and just traumatizing him, basically. Because she really ain't running it through the mud, but she definitely traumatizing this kid, man. Traumatizing him. Right. Who was that? Marty, right. Now the 3-year-old got something to say. Judges, if we don't take lawyers and stuff, 3-year-olds account of things that happen, unless it was a murder or something like that. And then we really pay attention to details, and they ask specific questions for that when it comes to children that of that age. You have to really handle that situation delicately. But the way that she was doing it, she tried to do it the same way she did with her son. But my whole thing was, you said your sister was minding her own business too. Remember that. Don't be letting these people make y'all forget about stuff. Remember what she said. My sister was minding her business. My niece and Wesley was minding their business. And I went to go get my hair done. If a grown man penetrated a child and a 3-year-old is around watching him now, so you say, terrorizing him, chasing him around the building, chasing him around the island of the kitchen, forcefully doing these things to him. I got to talk to y'all like this because you need to understand what she's saying. And your sister ain't hear nothing. What you on, dope? What you on, drugs or something? You on some lean or something? You passed out somewhere, and then you up here saying you a good mom. You left your sister, you left your kid with a dope head or something. Because why would you leave him there by himself with a 3-year-old? What is you trying to say to us intelligent people? Ain't no kid. What you trying to tell everybody? He used to taking that? He used to getting his cheeks spread? No, you used to getting your cheeks spread is what it is. You used to getting your cheeks spread and stuff put in your ass. Because you sitting up here talking to people like we don't know our own damn kids. If that happened, that little boy would be screaming. And that little girl and your sister and somebody in the house would have heard something. There ain't no way you can hide that. And so he flew out of town to be on some terrorism shit to terrorize your fucking son. Man, shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb yelling ass up. One more time for the home team, because this how stupid she sound. I've been
no case. You remember when he did that?
Because they closed it.
No, that's not true. When I first put it on the internet, no. When I first put it on the internet, I put it on the internet October 28th. And
Okay,
then again,
are you yelling or crying?
What do you mean?
No. Are you yelling or crying?
When David went on the internet, when it first broke on October 28th, I let him know on October 15th I was working with the police. October 20th, him and his attorney called, and they said, we are not going to be working. We're not answering no.
Who's she playing with? She ain't playing with me. She ain't playing with me. Because I've been caught that and clocked that shit from the beginning. From the very beginning. And shout out to all y'all make sure y'all liking this video too. Everybody that's in the chat. You know, come on, y'all. Being on this shit. You can't sit up here and be saying no weird stuff like that like you ain't talking to real parents. Like you ain't talking to real parents. She making it seem to us like the boy done already had it done to him before. What kind of sense do that make? That's some weird shit, ain't it? Yeah, he done, and it heals all up. Why are you saying that, man? And at the same time, done stayed on the phone with him for 4 hours. Right. Are you washing your kid? Do you give him a bath? Or are you so rich you got nannies now? You so rich you got nannies, huh? You got nannies now and stuff. You don't check your baby when you come home. I don't care where you came home from, school or whatever. And you saying a grown ass man, it's women that can't take that. You know what I'm saying? It's men out here that can't take that, grown ass men. But you gonna say your 5-year-old did with not a shadow of a doubt, and nobody heard nothing. Only to get on here and say the 3-year-old saw him chasing him around the island in the kitchen. He chased him around, and your sister still. What kind of drugs y'all on? That's how I know they own something. What's wrong with you? Y'all don't think we smart out here to understand that? Man, y'all got like fucked up. They got it messed up. It's sitting out here trying to play on the people that have really had situations happen to them in their life. How dare y'all? How dare all of y'all out there in my tribe, all y'all motherfuckers? How dare y'all sit up there and say that this didn't happen to my child? It's so many people out there. It's so many people, but it wasn't him. It might have happened to you, or you might have done it to him. Or he may have been a victim, but it was from your ass. That's what I'm starting to think. And I'm just being straight up real. If anything happened to him, it was because of you. Because we see how far you'll go just to get love for somebody that don't love you. Never loved you. You talking like he manipulated me. He backed me into a corner. Was he there in the house? Was he there in the house? I didn't think he was there. Oh, he was on 3-way. He was on 3-way, huh? What? Oh, why your son? And as soon as he got off the phone with David, he peed on himself. Why he peed on himself? He probably been on the phone for 4 hours or something. I already had to go pee. What are you talking about? Cocaine is it? I don't know if she on cocaine or Adderall or something. She's on something that make her get up here and be talking to y'all like this. Well, I talked to him and we talked for about like 4 hours. So I just want to tell all y'all hoes, like, we gonna work this thing out and we still together, and I I love him, and we're gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? We've been going to court together, as y'all see. We've been going to court together and stuff. So we just gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? This is over. I lied. You know what I'm saying? My son lied, and I'm just sorry about it. Like, I'm just sorry that I never wanted to do nothing to him or hurt him at all. I never wanted to, but it's good. It's all good now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just look forward to our wedding, and you know, I'll be inboxing that shit. You know what I'm saying? What? Bitch, what? Why is you talking? All them people that's supporting her, y'all slow. All them people that's even questioning the situation, y'all slow, bro. Y'all slow. Y'all don't understand how far a bitch will go. And y'all don't understand the way that she's thinking about the stuff. In her mind, the whole time, she's not thinking nothing about her son. She's thinking about her relationship with Duty Love. Oh, I ain't capping on it either. This is some real shit. That's really what she was thinking the whole time. She was happy about that. She don't give a fuck about what y'all think about her son or what happened to her son. She wants y'all to know that they was in a real relationship because they had been going to court together. He had talked to her, and then once he got the information for the defamation, understand that. Because somebody that really happened to, ain't nobody gonna back you into a corner over FaceTime, and you're not gonna subject your child to further abuse over no FaceTime and talk to somebody for 4 hours and let them tell you how much they love you and care about you and stuff like that. Ain't no real mom gonna do that. That would have cut off from the beginning. So the defamation of character thing is gonna stick, because what that 4-hour long conversation will let the judge know and the jury is that she would do anything and everything to be with him. She would say anything and anything that he wanted to do just for them to be together. Like they gonna end up having this destruction, like Ari Fletcher put a gun to my head. Now we together. Look at us. We cute as fuck. What? Obama, what? Michelle? We doing this thing. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's what it was. That shit is crazy. How could you let your phone be on? How could you let your son be on the phone with somebody who you say was an abuser? You said, and real aggressively, my son. I ain't gonna say it, but y'all know what she said. How you gonna say that and then be like, he manipulated me? No, I'm not talking to you at all. I'm not talking to you at all. I'm not talking to your friends, your family, your associates. I'm not talking to none of y'all motherfuckers, because somebody did something to my son, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. That's how you would be as a mom, because you done known from the jump that your baby ain't lying. But it's you. It's you. You're the one doing that. You're the one projecting that out into the world for your own baby. Crazy, man. What are we getting to in this world? Why would you put Why would you put your son on the phone with his accuser? Why? Do that make any sense? And for 4 hours, she stayed on the phone with him just for him to say, I love you, boo. He was playing her like a motherfucker, yo dumbass. I love you. I miss you. Don't know. And then she like to play, well, he manipulated me. Ain't nobody manipulate you. That's what you always wanted from the beginning. That's what you always wanted from the beginning. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button too. I see a lot of people chiming in here. Play the fuck out of her ass. Play the fuck out of her. Cause see, you gotta be smart. I'm not gonna call you personally and talk to you. I'm gonna have my brother call you, and let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Let's see how deep let's see how really mad at me are you. if this really truly happened, that you tell everybody. Because I already took the test. I passed the test for your lie detector people, and I passed the test for my own, just for my own record. Now let's see how far it goes, because the court document saying your son is left at home by himself making macaroni and cheese on top of the stove. So that means this nigga need to be on Young Master Chefs or something, because you can make macaroni and cheese in the microwave. He making on the stove. So he's more advanced than a whole bunch of adults out here. Let's look into that. That's how long he been left at home. The hell? He ain't seen that man but a few times in his life on camera. Come on now. Come on now. This part people just come in. This is what happened after.
Off the internet, but that's not true. I was dealing with the police, and when I was done dealing with them, then I went to social media. So that's not true. I knew for a whole month.
Exactly.
So why are you saying, like, I don't get it? Exactly what?
Listen. You dealt with the police. You came on the internet.
I'm
you was already
still
done.
dealing with the police.
David responded after you came on the internet.
Listen, we've been talking about the same minute for the last 15 minutes.
That's what we dealing with. A little kid. A little kid so-called mom. First thing she want to say is, Maya, bring Destiny to me. First thing she want to say is, I'm a good mom. No, you're not. No, you're not. Not at all. Anybody that got to say that, you already know that they ain't. Off the rip. Off the rip, you already know. But I'm getting ready to get out of here, you guys. Say hi, Destiny. Lord have mercy. This subject is too deep. We'll get into, well, really, I'm done with it. I ain't already said everything I had to say about this. Y'all already know I've been on this stuff since the beginning. Since the beginning. I already told you it was all cap. She was lying. And the one thing we do need to do is pray for all of our children. Pray for them. Because y'all don't understand how much they dealing with right now. Imagine having a parent like that. Imagine having a parent like that. Don't care about you, on some weird stuff. Say anything. Got this little boy recounting this story over and over and over again. That ain't nothing but trauma, furthering trauma. So I hope maybe somebody can see that, because I really want for the son to have a good life. You know what I'm saying? And be able to live his life as a child, and not have to be worried about adult things. You know, and the stuff that she was saying, just crazy, man. I just couldn't, like, I couldn't imagine it with my own. Saying these kind of things to them and stuff like that, just to make a man like me, love me or something. Well, he called him. Why is all these different grown men calling your baby, man? It's just weird, man. Pray for these kids, because like I said, a lot of these people we went to school with and stuff, a lot of these people we went to school with, now they having kids. And they was slow in school. They was dumb in school. They was on some weird stuff in school. So now they kids is out here. And that's who we seeing, the Ftn Baes and Ari Fletchers of the world. That's these people's kids, not ours. That's they daggone kids out here saying the most craziest thing you can think of. A whole horror movie. It don't make no sense, man. It's just, it's sad, man. Pray for our babies. Because they mamas, I don't think they really know what they do. I really don't think they really know what they do, man. She up here talking about, no, my son lied. No, my son lied. Like, what? Your son lied? No, you lied. What are you talking about? You the one that chose to put all the stuff up out there and stuff. And then he's 5. He gonna be old enough to see this stuff. You know? But yeah, y'all. I'm about to get on out of here, man. I love y'all. I'll chime in with y'all sometime later on this week. And please do unto others as you would have them do unto you, because it's some crazy people out here right now. Stay away from them, but pray for them, because they sure need it. Peace out, y'all.